Hey, everybody. Listen, times are hard, resources are tight, and people want to guard their peace. Another birth control video. Let's take a listen to these two women speak. As I said before, check it, said again. Date the guy, check his last chick. Times are too hard. Nobody wants to really help anybody out. People want peace of mind. And ladies are talking about what they're going through. It tells you a lot about the men. So here we go. Check it
I
out.
look crazy, y'all, but I'm dead one day away from a mental breakdown as a single parent. Yes, I chose to have my kids. Yes, I chose to keep them, but I did not lay down and make them by myself. Yeah, I have all the responsibility by myself. And that's okay. I wear my mother crown. Like, I wear it. I do my big one. I do what I can. But when I tell y'all I'm tired of the struggle, I'm tired. Like, mentally, I'm just exhausted. Like, bro, I just lost my childcare that I was getting. I'm a teacher on a teacher's salary. I just lost my childcare, which basically told me to go find $1,000 a month to pay for childcare for my son. I have to work. So it's like, if I'm not working, I can get the childcare. If I'm working, oh, too much money, girl, or you can't get no help. But it's like, I'm one person with two children with no help. And I'm just supposed to be okay with that. Like, now I gotta go find a second job, which means I'm finding a second job to pay for the time I'm away from my child, to be away from my child to make the money.
And you will never get ahead. You will always be on the hamster wheel with the seed of poverty. You'll never get ahead. 2 kids and cannot get any help. It speaks volumes about the men.
But now there's less time I'm gonna get to spend with my child, because now I'm gonna have to go pick up a second job just to pay $1,000 a month for daycare. And I'm supposed to be okay. Like, I'm literally finna crash out.
Wow.
The part of parenting or single parenting that nobody talks about is being offered jobs and you can't even accept the jobs because you don't know how you're going to get your kids to and from daycare, or who going to watch them on the weekends if you need to work, or anything in that nature. I absolutely love my kids to death. But if I could talk to the younger me, I would tell me to wait. I would tell me to wait to have kids until I know that I either am financially stable or I'm having a team behind me that can help me, because everybody needs a community. And when you are alone doing this, it's the worst. It's the worst feeling in the world. I absolutely love my kids to death. I'll do anything for them. But when you are trying to give them the best and you have multiple baby daddies that won't even be like, hey, what's your work schedule? Let me help you, because I know you done help me, because I can go to work whenever I feel like it, and I can make as much money as I feel like it, and I can do the bare minimum for my child. It's sickening. It's sickening. And I'm not dealing with one, not two, but three men that fail to realize that they mama needs to work too. Wow. And it hurts me to the core, because I try to do as much as I can or work around these men's schedules, as far as pick up and drop off, and I always get the shit in of every stick. I try not to be the baby mama that's calling, complaining, or even asking for too much or nothing. So when I can't even take a job that they know that will better their kids' life, because their kids are primarily with me, it hurts me.
And I hate to tell you, they want to hurt you. I'm sorry. So that you have the opportunity to get a job where you can better the lives of you and your children, and you cannot do that because you cannot coordinate childcare for you and the kids. They don't want you to get ahead, ma'am. I'm sorry. They are using you like a dumping ground. They do not want you to get ahead. They don't. They don't care. This is crazy. So you're having to do a schedule, juggle 3 men. And the fact that she's chosen 3 men that are into her life and then had their children and they be treated like this here, this lets me know low self-esteem queen. Oh, yes. Look, she is still prioritizing these men. I try not to be the one that begs and, making phone calls. You got to be kidding me. Why does she do that? Because this lets me know the communication is so toxic that she already knows those men don't want to be bothered. She already knows that those men do not want to be bothered. The communication is so toxic.
It's because I don't ask. I don't bother. I don't tell if the kids need diapers. Or if they needed shoes, or if they needed socks, or anything. I'm not that type of mother. Even if I didn't have food, I would go to a food pantry before I called them and asked them, hey, can you help me with food? Because food stamps don't always feed the kids.
And what I think is happening right now with the food stamp cuts, with the Section 8 cuts, I think what you're seeing right now, they're going to go ahead and they're forcing accountability. Oh yeah, they're forcing accountability. Now it's just the worst time because 2 years get on your feet. I just don't see it. But she said at the beginning, she could tell her younger self something about she needs like a team behind her.
The part of parenting or single parenting that nobody talks about is being offered jobs and you can't even accept the jobs because you don't know how you're going to get your kids to and from daycare, or who going to watch them on the weekends if you need to work, or anything in that nature.
Wow.
I absolutely love my kids to death. But if I could talk to the younger me, I would tell me to wait. I would tell me to wait to have kids until I know that I either am financially stable or I'm having a team behind me that can help me, because everybody needs a community.
That's what she didn't say? She didn't say until I'm financially stable and I have a spouse that's financially stable, a man that's family oriented and wants to build. That's what she didn't say, and I find that interesting and bothersome. So you're still willing to you think the responsibility a team, ma'am? Who got you with child? She didn't say until I'm to me and a spouse or are financially stable. He's willing to build, be a provider. I think she didn't say that because she doesn't think she deserves that. See, in this community, I've noticed in the Black community, oh Lord, you speak about fatherless homes, those baby mamas can be on the struggle poverty bus. They're ready to pull up on you. Oh, because she get married don't mean nothing. Well, being a baby mama ain't a flex. 3 kids by 3 different men. Do you really expect a man to come in and like? Now I've seen a Black woman with 4 kids. She was married before, and she got married again to a non-melanated man, and she was fine. He made her a housewife, took care of the kids, adopted them. They had college paid for, the whole 9 yards. But in this community, when you try to tell young Black women that the baby mama way is not it, they want to always try to bring up. You can get divorced, yeah, but a man and woman that I know get divorced now. We'll be leaving with some property, trust, a pension, trust. But you can't tell them nothing. They think they know everything until the ish hit the fans. Like that video K. Michelle said. And those men aren't perfect. What did she say? At the end of the day, they're going home to family. Not, let's go to the strip club, dog. I want to see some clapping. So degenerate, so stupid. Then they get some money, they get played. It's always a wealth transfer. These fools are nothing to flex about. And then who's the bigger fool? The one that keep on having kids by over and over again. As I said before, you want to know about a man? Check his last chick. If he left the baby mama and she's sitting up here struggling, crying, like any woman this lady crying right here, any woman to date a man this man is a contaminator as far as I'm concerned. Any woman to date him, girl, you must be desperate as hell. You got to be desperate. He has created a fatherless home. Any woman to date the 3 men that she has children by, you must don't know. If you do know, you must be desperate. Good luck. See, some think, oh, that baby mama, she just mad. It didn't work out with them. And then until you become a baby mama, you're going to get the same treatment. As I said before, I said again, check his last chick. How is she faring? Because it is who it is. You date a married man, okay? Did he buy the last woman a house? What did she leave with? A house? What did she get? Oh, so she was still in comfort. Chances are you might get the same treatment. Check the last one. What is she with? Oh, her struggling and crying. Any woman to date these men that she has had children by that are contaminated, good luck. You must have low self-esteem. Got to be. Or let me guess, you're going to be the fixer. You're right. And the sad thing is, she's probably doing what she's seen. That's the thing about it. People want to get involved this day and age. People got their own problems, resources. They don't want to get involved. And if she's like this now working, can you think a better job? These men don't love you. I'm sorry, they're not there because they don't care. Here's a chance for you to get a better job that you can provide for the children, and they still want pictures so you can get that better job. That speaks volumes. They want to see you suffer. Oh my God. But oh no. Some women think abuse is love. And then a decent man show up. They so used to abuse. What that girl said, she was so ignorant to me. She was dating one of the brothers in the community, young black man. I knew this. I knew then. You something is wrong with you. You really got your brain doesn't operate. She dated one guy. He bought a house, was working. She went over there. They started dating and once head over for dinner. She complained that he didn't have any nice china in some old place, maybe from a used store. I'm like, but what are you worried about it? I'm like, what's it? He just bought a house. He's trying to have something. But then she'll bend over backwards for a non-working, multi-fatherless, home-creating baby daddy dude that doesn't even have a job. And she'll go to work. She run toward that one. Then she dated another man. It was a third date. And she said, he didn't even try to sleep. He didn't even try to do anything, try to sleep with me or nothing like that. So he must be gay. I'm like, gee, this is probably kind of new for you. But guess what? He might, believe it or not, he might actually respect you and want to kind of get to know you. Trying to show you respect. That's what he's trying to do. He must be gay. Damaged. Again, she didn't say, I would tell the younger me to wait. She didn't say that.
I absolutely love my kids to death. But if I could talk to the younger me, I would tell me to wait. I would tell me to wait to have kids until I know that I either am financially stable or I'm having a team behind me that can help me because everybody needs a community.
Listen, a team behind you. No. You and the baby daddy created. So even that right there, that is pretty much how it goes a lot in this community. They'll go ahead and have these kids, and then what happens? Everybody is responsible for the little children except who? Except the one that put them here. A team, if the team gets you pregnant, everybody needs a community? No. What everybody needs is accountability. What everybody needs is self-esteem. But then this will be the same. You'll find women in our community want to fight marry before you carry. Because you know what? Let's face it. They know darn well these men are not about marrying, but they pretty much prioritize them. Like I said, the fact that she's like, I don't call, I don't. You rather go to the food pantry than to pick up the phone. Huh? Speaks volumes. And lets me know. I bet these characters have gotten probably really tacky with her, and it's probably not even worth the stress of the drama. That's the part I think she's not saying. I don't want to bother. Yeah, because you know what? It's not going to be more likely a civil conversation. They might get real riled up. But yet still, I can tell she's still prioritizing them. Ma'am, that's my opinion, how I feel about it based on what she said. Everybody needs help. Exactly. And the community is tired of saying the same thing over and over again, but the women want to go ahead and buck up because no matter what, I see a lot of black women, they've got some kind of loyalty. It's one-sided. These men can treat them any kind of way. A loyalty that's one-sided, they're going to still fight for them. They're going to still fight for the fatherless home concept. Go ahead, have at it. This is what you get. This is why I call another birth control video. So yeah, a team. No. We don't need a team. Well, while the team is working and helping you, what's the baby daddy doing? Chilling with a joystick?
So wait to have kids until I know that I either am financially stable or I'm having a team behind me that can help me, because everybody needs a community.
And then the community is full of baby mamas. These men will act one way with you. Oh, that's old. They'll act one way with you, and you're thinking, okay, then when a baby comes, or even just the info, let them know that you're pregnant, you might get a whole nother. You're like, is that Larry? That's Larry. You may get a whole nother person. Why? They're presenting to you what they want you to see, and then get pregnant. You might see a whole nother person. A whole new dude may jump up you don't recognize. But he, yeah. Carry the seed of poverty, D. It will only afflict thee, guaranteed. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. These ladies, especially the last one, she needs a vacation in the Bahamas. Not with those beautiful children. By yourself to get your head together, baby. I wish she could. But you know what? Even if that, you could offer her a free vacation. She couldn't go because the baby daddy wouldn't keep those children. She needs a vacation like yesterday, not a weekend. You need a whole week, honey, at the Bahamas. You need a whole week at the Bahamas just to chill on the beach and think. She is so stressed out. And then the stress mentally will affect the physical. And if you stress this out working, imagine being laid off from a job. Nightmare 2.0. And I gotta go and I'm out. Thanks for watching.